Warlord from McCree coming to speak on something that's very prevalent in our community, in our neighborhoods, just in our hoods in general. I've been listening to these so-called great debates by people who consider themselves conscious, having years in a conscious, awakened, pro-black, African-centered ideology or whatnot, African spiritual ideology. But what I'm starting to find out is these people aren't really conscious. They're just disagreeable. They know how to argue really well. They can't disagree with anything. I mean, they can't agree with anything. They can't even agree with their own brethren. You know what I'm saying? They pick and choose which doctrine they're going to agree with. And when you come with something that disputes that, they don't know what to do with themselves other than argue with you. It don't matter if they don't have nothing to fill up this void that they're trying to make within themselves. You know, motherfuckers, I mean, I don't see why these retarded people can't realize that only unified groups of men and women make power moves. It's that simple. You dialogue about what you do have in common. You don't dialogue about what you don't have in common. You understand what I'm saying? So with that point being said, man, you know, just because somebody is wearing the crown of pro-black, something of that nature, you know, somebody could wear the crown of pro-black. They might just be a disagreeable spirit. You know, they're not really a rebel towards anything, but they're a rebel towards everything. You know, it's good that we have rebelled against the lies and the junk science that has been provided to us by mainstream culture in a lot of instances. But you know, don't let that rebellious spirit take over. You can't get along with no fucking body. And if you can't get along with nobody, then who are you an attribute to? You know what I'm saying? This motherfuckers out here saying they believe the black woman is God and this, that, and the third, and they'll turn around and won't even let a black woman speak. You know, these are the same guys. Some people will say that the black people is divine or the black man is divine and will go out and kill a black man or get over on the black man by exploiting his ignorance for $1. You know what I mean? So I'm sensing a lot of disagreeing energy, and it's actually it shows how weak we really are, man. It shows how disunified we are, and that is very evident in what we're doing. I was watching some type of debate where a motherfucker was just, I mean, he just would not get off this one point that he just didn't agree that this nigga was stuck on one actual fucking word that he did not even know. He did not even know the word. He just subjectively theorized an argument for an hour about one word. You know what I'm saying? It was like he just couldn't see. Like it was in the response actually to Ishmael Allah Vegas 77, where my man was basically trying to say that the people who was nar-mer was was the same people as the Senegalese who call themselves Wolof, call themselves Nar, and some of the so-called Moors. I mean, he just could not see how that shit could happen. And my whole thing is like, well, nigga, don't you realize that the West Side Crips later became the Rolling 60 Crips, who also later became the 8 Trey Gangster Crips, who also became the so-and-so Crips? They're the same people. They all black. They even come under the same blue flag. But they have different cultures and sometimes they beef with each other. They are the same people, nigga. But you just stuck on this word, Crip. You know what I'm saying? Which is a word that the white man did later on adopt and gave his own definition to and start calling it a gangbanger. Which was not what the people who originated that group meant by it. But you're stuck on this word because all you can see yourself doing is arguing. And I'm not trying to single him out, But at the same time, I see this with a lot of people. They don't know how to do shit but argue with another black man. You know, that shit is somewhat sad to me, nigga. You know, it's just like on a more extreme level, we don't know how to do shit but kill black men or black babies because, as we know, if you are so-called aware, you know, and you realize that we are at a war, the best thing to understand is where is your most dangerous points. But the most dangerous spots is abortion. So we got black men and black women who don't know how to do nothing but kill black men, black babies, black girls, black boys before they even come out to breed. You know what I'm saying? All of the arguing is one thing, debating is a whole nother thing. To sit around and talk about one fucking word for an hour and a half, let's get it together.